Hey guys, my name's Justin, and welcome to Hellsboro, where we care about the design behind designer luxury. And if you do too, subscribe. Alright, so for today's video, I wanted to update a video that I did, I don't know, like 2 years ago, which bag you should have based on your horoscope. But I'm going to make it a little bit more manageable, a little bit easier to digest, and I'm gonna start off with the cardinal signs. So if you're not aware of the cardinal signs, they are like the leading signs of each of the elements of the horoscope. So you have Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Alright, so if you are one of those 4 signs, you are a cardinal sign. Basically what that means is you are an innovator, you're a visionary, groundbreaking progress is your thing. And that also means that you are constantly busy, you're always on to the next one, which also can sometimes put the people that care about you a little bit on the outs. So just keep that in mind. But that's not what this is about. This is about bags. Ooh, consumerism. So I wanted to recommend one bag for all of the cardinal signs just to start us off, and that is the Mischief Global Supply Chain Telephone Bag. This bag is based on the idea of the unseen labor that goes into the manufacturers. They took a design of one bag, took it to one manufacturer, had them create a prototype, took it to another one, but introduced a different bag to mix into it. So it became this weird, they call it like an interpolation, which makes sense if you think about it, of 4 different bags. So all the info you can find on their website, but it's creating like a knockoff of a Birkin bag, taking that prototype and then mashing it up with the Celine Phantom, and then adding in the Dior saddle bag, and then finally mixing it with the Balenciaga Hourglass. And that's where you get this bag. For me, this bag is perfect for cardinal signs because, I mean, it's not flat out a luxury bag. I mean, it is, they say it on the website, it's a knockoff of a knockoff of a knockoff, like that whole kind of thing. But it is very like innovative and I think very groundbreaking and important to frame the way that we view all of the labor that goes around the supply chain and the amount of creativity that exists within it. That reason is enough to say like, okay, there's a lot of like really great ideas, really great like innovative ways of thinking right there. And right now, this bag is not for sale, but if you're a cardinal sign, you're always on the cutting edge. So that means you have it if you would have wanted it, right? But I will say they also do like restocks every once in a while. I got an email maybe a month ago saying like, hey, we're gonna bring back the white one. So yeah, keep that in mind. You know, I find it super interesting. It's a very wacky bag, but also I am maybe gonna wait to see if they have a restock of a different color other than white because I don't wear white bags. Look at this review. So, for my lovely, lovely Aries, you are the goat, the ram. You have a fiery demeanor, you're passionate, you're impulsive, and sometimes you are rash, and you're a little impatient. So what bag do I recommend? It is the Gucci Jumbo GG belt bag. I know what you're thinking, Justin, you're starting off this list with a belt bag, and that is my point. It is the first sign, it is ready, rearing to go, and that to me is what this bag is. It's super affordable, it's very loud and very proud, very like logomania, and you wear that shit on your chest. The whole idea of like you being impatient, but you still wanting something like loud and proud is this. Maybe you should have saved up a little bit more so you could have really gotten the bag that you really wanted, but then you're like, no, you know what? I want to treat myself. I want to get myself a bag right now. So then you choose that because it's in your price range. It has that logo, it has that pride. So to me, that is what makes this bag perfect for all my Aries friends. Next up is my beloved Cancers, the crab. So extremely compassionate, very nurturing, very emotional, and moody. And I feel like I can say that because I'm a fellow water sign. I'm also just as sensitive as you guys. And that brings me to the bag. Why does that pose remind me of something? Actually, I don't know, something like that. That brings me to the bag. So the bag that I want to recommend is the Louis Vuitton No Way. This is the perfect bag for a Cancer because it is this big old sack with like a little tie strap. And you must be thinking like, Justin, what the hell are you talking about? Well, if we're talking about nurturing, protective, to me, this drawstring bag, this kind of like almost a rucksack shaped bag, to me really screams protective. It's very encapsulating, it closes up in still a very like beautiful way. And like, it also goes back to the origin story, how like, apparently it was originally crafted to carry 6 champagne bottles, you know, and you have to protect champagne bottles because they're glass, right? So this is something that can be very protective. But also, in terms of temperament, the No Way, especially the bottom and the strap with its vachetta leather, is very temperamental. I think that speaks to the moodiness that a lot of my Cancer friends sometimes carry within themselves. You have to be a little bit careful around vachetta leather. You don't want to spill anything, get any dirt on it, because then it'll stain and mark, unless that's part of the journey. And I think that's also like the strength of like a Cancer, that if you have your mood swing, you just let it run out and then you grow from it and you learn. And that's the same thing as the No Way bag, you know? It just becomes more beautiful with age. So sounds like a win-win to me. Up next, let's talk about Libra. A beautiful, beautiful air sign, and I say that because that is my moon sign, I think. We are very fair and balanced, and we can be extremely compassionate, but also we can be very indecisive. I actually have multiple like sun sign Libra friends who I think that's one of their identifying traits, is that they're so indecisive. So you must be thinking, oh my god, Justin, what are you gonna say? I don't know. I haven't decided. Just kidding, I remembered, and that is the Hermes Her bag. To me, it is about that sense of balance, right? You have this multi-component bag that you can like take apart, change out parts and pieces, and then put it back together, and it becomes like a brand new bag. To me, that's something very, you know, you get both like the luxury and the practicality, that fanciness of it being Hermes, but still the feeling of it being a casual bag. But that also relates to the indecisiveness, because we can't ever make up our minds. It's the whole idea of like, well, I'll just get this, but then I can always change it later. Change out the canvas piece, or maybe you want to get a different like style of it or something like that. And you know, it's still the same bag, but then it's like infinite possibilities. You don't have to choose. And I think, damn, I'm really calling myself out. Huh. And of course, my ever so patient Capricorns. We know that you are practical, you are determined, and you are good with money. So you must be thinking, Justin, why are you gonna, you know, talk to us about something that we would have to spend money on? I got you. The Bottega Veneta large parachute bag. It's a tote bag, right? A very spacious tote bag. So you have that practicality aspect. And I think this is the kind of bag that you can make a workhorse. It's large enough that you can carry all of the things that you need day to day. It can be an errand bag. One difference I would say for me is with Capricorns, there's also like that level of humility, but there's like a little bit of pride that comes through. And when we're talking about the parachute bag, there is that little brass knot detail that's just the littlest hint at that feeling of luxury. Having metal as part of like the strap or the handle, that beautiful piece of hardware always gives just that little extra detail. And then talking about this bag as well, we know Bottega Veneta, non-stop, it's always talked about having this amazing craftsmanship, great value, even though it is an extremely pricey brand nowadays. But I think that also leads into it. It's a good value for money. These bags are things that will last because the craftsmanship is so good and hasn't, you know, stumbled despite a lot of other heritage brands doing so. This is something that's going to last you, something that you can count on, and it's something that'll actually do stuff instead of being some little rinky-dink bag that's less practical, you know? And that's why, God, it makes me sound like I love Capricorns and hate everyone else, but I promise. I actually don't know any Capricorns, I don't think. So, there you go. There's my proof that I'm fair and balanced, just like the Libras. Yep. Alright, but that is all I have for you today. Let me know what you guys think. So I did it for the cardinal signs. I did want to do it for the fixed and mutable signs. So I was thinking of it. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if these are any of your signs, let me know what you think of the bag recommendation and if you think it's right or wrong. Also, if you think the horoscope thingy part of it was right or wrong, or if you think maybe there's a little bit of a misunderstanding in terms of your personality traits being one of those signs. I'd love to hear it because I also love horoscopes. I was also thinking of doing one somehow using tarot cards because I picked up tarot recently and I feel like it would be a lot of fun, but like I kind of want to dig in deeper, but let me know what you guys think. So if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It lets me know that you like this kind of content and that you too care about the design behind designer luxury. Until next time. Am I canceled because I did that? Whatever, Rihanna did it a while ago. I mean, that's fine.